Hello, Rebel GMAN 3B. This is your week 2 recap. I'm Rob Top, and I'm here as always with Matt Cavillion. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
You've done 4 games. I've done 3 games this week, and quite an exciting week for me actually. I'm looking forward to getting into these. We got a couple of thank yous as well. Everyone suggesting like how to make the recaps better. We do take it on board, and we don't
Absolutely.
do everything, do we? But like we do what we can to change it around a little bit. And
Yeah.
we're both showing added skills this week on the clips, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a strong believer in iterative design process, so it's always good to change a little bit at a time and see what's working and what's not. Yeah, it's an exciting week. We're looking here. In case you're thinking we're out of date, no, we're deliberately putting up week one's table just so we can see what the state of things was before any matches have played, and we'll come to the leaderboard at the end of it when we've gone through all of the recaps.
And we're finally doing a recap where nobody's played yet.
Yes, we're finally able to get a recap out before matches have been played, so that's good. I'm pretty happy about that one. With no further ado, I guess, should we start off, or is there anything else you want to add in?
No, I think you're doing the first game, and
So this one was the ReBBL Mutants versus the Bloodless Brawlers. It was 1820 for the Mutants and 1690 for the Brawlers. The Mutants got +1 fame, and the Brawlers took some babes and a bribe. So let's see how they got on. And yeah, as you can see, Chaos with the kick. A little quick snap, just able to get some people moved in position. As you can see, bam, Chaos getting an early KO there. We can see the Necromantic kind of pushing down the right-hand side of the screen. Chaos actually able to then get through later, a little bit of space opening up to attack this ghoul, but not able to get any useful things. The White able to now come through and attempt to free it up, but still putting a lot of effort onto it. Necromantic just immediately going, hey, you know what? Let's just pass this werewolf, this agility 5 werewolf. Doesn't matter how many spaces he's in, but he's able to leap away. Lovely bit of back pass, and away he goes, because those Chaos were right in the way there, and that's a lovely bit of unique getting out of that attempt. And the 2 dice block with the horns is not enough to chase them down, and as you can imagine, that good werewolf boy is running all the way home for a 1-0 early on in the half.
We've been waiting for that wolf to do some special stuff, haven't we? So there it was, yeah.
Yeah, and as you can see, the Mutants have a little bit of time to do some stuff. They've come kind of down the centre, but are now doing a heavy juke. I love this taking out that stand firm flesh golem, just able to really Oh, he makes it. Just about makes it through. The Necro do try and get through. They are able to pivot to some degree, not as much as they'd like, and only able to get the push there. And love this.
Yeah,
Lovely. Gets a power on a ghoul for a bonus, but what you were really looking for there was just freeing up. I love that as a play. Fantastic. And just running into the corner for an equaliser before half-time. Lovely positional play from the Chaos there. Now, as we come through to the second half, actually this is a slightly smaller clip than usual, because after a few other injuries, we were basically 11 Mutants versus 10 for half-time, and the Brawlers, having lost a couple of players non-regen, a couple of key ones, basically didn't want any of it. After a little bit of a tussle, basically backed off and preserved their own reserves rather than contesting the final touchdown. So the Mutants do go up 2-1 for that final victory.
And the Necro lived to fight another day, by the looks of it.
Necro lived to fight another day. Yeah, they got a little bit unlucky on some of those regens. I feel that they probably could have potentially fought for the draw there, or they could have. They would knock down that many players, but sometimes this early in the league, you've got to. Sometimes you've got to try and think about meta strategy rather than things. But I suspect there was probably some ability. There's probably some chances to defend there.
Where the Chaos equalised in the first half, and then it was Chaos drive second half. It's a bit of a foregone conclusion sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. I can certainly see the logic. It might not have been my play, but as we've discussed many times, I'm not actually very good at Blood Bowl, so what can I do? In terms of level ups, there were none for any of the teams. So the ReBBL Mutants are basically just racking up a little bit of SPPs themselves, but pretty much staying in a similar position to this week to what they'll be next week. And for Bloodlust, they got some people back for this one. They did get some injuries and some people sent off, but only badly hurts. So once again, they're going to be in a pretty good position. But even more so, I imagine if you're coming in 3 players down as well, you're going to be a little bit hesitant. So that's probably something that that might have been on the coach's mind there. And yeah, so a nice little 2-1 victory there. Next up, we've got the Kingslayers versus the Quiguanas, which I believe is one that you had a chance to watch.
Yeah, Spartacus with the Kingslayers, 1490 Underworld against the. Is it Extreme or Extreme? Do you think that is? I'm not quite sure.
I think it's Extreme, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we will be let know in the Discord.
And also, like, he didn't actually go down to 3 players. Somebody noted in the Discord, I think it was Extreme, that I think it was just 3 swords he had, not 3 players overall at some point. Yeah. So he's 1390 Lizards. He he's got a loner. He took a babe, and he had fame. Because of the stadium is a 50k off stadium, the Kingslayers took Bomber Dribblesnot. So that gave the Quiguanas a little bit of money as well. So let's see how they got on.
All right.
So we're trying to keep the clips to 4 minutes, not 3 minutes now, because we're just struggling too much at 3 minutes. And the Claw Mighty Blow Skaven Blitzer here, not doing his thing. So I love this bit of play here, by the way. Pushing him. I missed a bit before that, actually. Just the way they got him, like, sort of cornered, and he was forced to just score too early. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked the next turn. So this gives the Underworld a good amount of turns to score. 5 turns to score. Here. Right. I myself would have used my skink to do a 3+ dodging and try pushing him off the pitch. But it does look okay. It does look quite safe. And tackle it was tackle as well, but you had a reroll, and that would have been 2 dice uphill as well. So it was dodgy play. But that's just me. Maybe that's why I'm in Division 5 again. So
well, no, there is a very specific reason why that is.
Yeah, nice break for it and nice equaliser. So it might be the same situation as in the previous game where.
Yeah, Agi 4 throwers are just very good for Skaven. Oh no! Double down. Oh no, that's not what you want.
No. What are we on? We're on, turn 8 we're on. So they have a 1-turner, don't they? So it's a case of, can they get the 1 turn of the ball? He did actually mess this up a little bit. Put one of his own guys in the way, and he had to sort of readjust himself to actually get the guy out of the way. So he can do the handoff and no rerolls. He runs through tackle loads. There was an easier way through, but
there
paid
wasn't.
off.
So, the one on the back got hit by the rock.
No, what I mean is that skink running through, he ran through tackle them when there was an easier path through, but it worked. So 2-1 at half time. Turn 12. Oh yeah, I just showed this. That was his breakthrough, and it looks like it's going to be quite hard to stop the drive now.
Yeah, especially when you've got horns to be pushing through there against skinks. That's just a really unfortunate combo. I don't think they got the assist there, so it wasn't quite the 3 dice, but you know.
Yeah, that movement 10 skink did get hit a few times, and I was just waiting for him to get moved. But he never did. No, he's made of steel, and that makes it 2-2. Now, there's plenty of turns left for the Lizards to come back.
Another rock.
And another source down. A rowdy crowd.
Yeah.
Right, he's not sure what to do. As you can see, he's like deliberating a little bit. And come to turn 16, this needs to work.
It does.
Yeah. I think it was a little bit of sloppy play from the Lizards there. I think they could have done better. Easy said than done, I know.
You mean?
Yeah, and also like having that movement 10 skink, I really thought they were going to win 3-2. Source ends up getting the ball and needing to do dodges and stuff, which never happens with a Source. But good
Well,
game.
not ones without break tackle, anyway.
Yeah, good game to watch though. Tool.
So level up. So what are we looking at?
The quick one has got one level up. Tepflex 9. It's
Okay.
first level up.
Okay. So number 9. Oh, sorry. Tep Flex. Oh, yep. Oh, agility up. Agility up. Skink. Oh, that's going to take the skink. That's going to take the sting off that there. So that's lovely to see. Lovely. Big stat ups, actually. If you're replacing a lot of your team because of going down to 3 Sauruses, getting some natural 1-turners and agility 4 skinks is, well, it's going to help at least, isn't it?
Agility 4 skinks are cheating, really, aren't they? They shouldn't be allowed. Just running everywhere on a 2+, aren't they? And moving 8.
Around the Kingslayers, anything on that side of things? I see they've got an injured goblin.
Yeah, but like no level ups, I believe, as far as Discord bot says. Anyway, I can't see anything.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, next up, well, you mentioned before how we were going to keep to 4 minutes for the replays. Well, I didn't on this one, unfortunately. There is a very dense match in terms of action, so I've not been able to show like all the injuries like I normally would. And well, you'll see when we get here. This is the Mumble Rats versus Sabertooth Vag, and 1500 for the Rats, who versus 1820 for the Elves. The Rats taking a Wizard, a Bribe, and a Mercenary Lineman. And the Elves getting +2 fame. So let's have a look how that goes. As you can see, Elves with the kick. And a lovely bit of Blood Bowl weather to start off with. Starting off with some hits. And this Skaven Blitzer being able to get a lot of support against this Tree Man. Really, really, really going for it. The only bit of strong strength support that the Elves have, and as you can see, going in from a long way, really putting the boot in early on this Tree Man and getting it on turn 2. That's a really critical kind of uphill struggle for Carmack to be having on this one. But even low on players, Elves can do a lot of things, especially Elves like this War Dancer who can dance around, and an Agility 5 who can get in, teleport around, it seems. I've been seeing this glitch happening a few times, and get all the way, just sliding over rats for no reason, and then eventually just powering through with sure feet just to go 1-0 up through the first half. Rats, of course, trying to do their own thing as well. And being hit down from the ball from this War Dancer who can just get everywhere. And what do you do when you freed up a ball? When you're the Rats, well, you're gonna have to roll some dice. And we see this lovely bit of piling on. That's an animation we're going to be seeing quite a bit. And the ball's free. You've got to get it back. And you've got some threats. So let's have a think. What are we going to do?
He ain't got to foul the dancer first, has he? Has he got a bribe, did you say?
He has got a bribe, yeah.
Right.
Bam.
Oh.
And the injury. Good. A bold decision. Foul comes in, but ref likes money. So that's a bold choice. So we've the ball's free. We've got some Agi 4 to be doing some stuff. Can we get there? Can this Strength 4 Governor save the half?
No.
Unfortunately, no. So close. We come into half time. Look at these numbers. Yeah, basically. It's like 11 versus 7 in terms of numbers at this point. So let's see how Carmack can do to on the pitch can do to overwrite this.
Is this a one-turn touchdown attempt? Is it?
Well, let's have a wee look. Certainly, it's on the cards. And the good thing about one-turn touchdown events is that when you've got sidestep people, it becomes a lot easier.
Yeah,
through he goes.
Lovely. Yeah, lower numbers. Make it 2-0. Good shout.
Make it 2-0. Absolutely good shout. We do see an aggressive play by Carmack. Play hyper aggressive, low on players, with the rat drive, just putting catchers down either side, so you can only deal with one of them. So that's one dealt with. The other side does have a little bit of stuff that can be going on with that assist and does free the ball down the other side.
Oh.
And that's a handy bounce, isn't it? The Rats do have some thoughts on this themselves, though. Get through, and if there's one person yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Oh, that's all right, but no, sidestep saves it. But against, I told you we'll be seeing this animation a fair bit. Bam, over he goes, but only a stun. They are able to recover the ball from there, but Carmack's just going completely ham again. Long blitzes and takes out that recovered ball. Ooh.
We was expecting this from Carmack last season, and it didn't really happen, did it?
No, but with that tackle versus dodge, lovely bit of position. You wouldn't. Bam, 3-0 up.
3-0. Oh.
Still only like from 1-0 in the first half to 3-0, like a couple of turns into the second. We'll see what's going on. But as we've seen, that skink isn't the only natural one turn that's going on. We also have a lovely bit of there's just Carmack not able to do very much at all, just hoping for ones to happen, and they do not. And the Rats get one up. As the Elves do another handy bounce, as the Elves kind of hole up trying to keep that ball, the Rats are able to use that bolt and get all the way through to it. But oof, we wanted to ask about what that Strength 4 Gutter Runner can do. Well, this is what that Strength 4 Gutter Runner can do. Wrestling down that ball from a very, very far way. Bouncing off, just magnetised to Elves, it seems, even when they're down. And, yeah, we get to see that. Just a little bit of covering from the blitzer there. From all the way downtown, picking up in the touchline to go 3-2. And Carmack's got to be a little bit worried at this point. Very low on players.
And a blitz.
And a blitz, yeah. As the Rats come through, Carmack's got to be squeaky bum time at this point. Oh no!
How rough is that?
That's extremely rough, and nothing much you can do about it as you were just about to get under it. As the ball bounces into a slightly more adverse situation. But Carmack's got to be thinking at this point, I've just got to hold out. Just got to hold out. But can it be done? The ball is cleared up. The ball is freed. And we just are making sure we get lots of tackle zones on it, just making it a little bit more difficult. We're able to pick up, or since it's Carmack, are we just going to go for it? And we're going to go for it. Going for the one dice. Sidestep is enough to move it out. Strip ball, though. It's leaving the ball in an interesting place. Can it be picked up?
Again.
Yeah, unfortunately not. So a hell of an exciting match there. Carmack just, considering losing that tree early on, to be able to come 3-2 on that just demonstrates and this is no disrespect to the Rats. They were playing well. They were playing really well, and they got some very unfortunate go for it fails there and dodges and such. But especially some of those bounces as well. But yeah, though a deserved victory for Carmack in the end, and a spirited defense from the Rats. In terms of levels, there were no levels for anyone, but there were some injuries. Moving forward, the Rats are going to get one of their gutter runner back for next turn, and one of the line run. We don't care so much about that. And also one of the linemen movement busted. So they're not going to be present for the next match.
Yeah, it might keep him, though. Bit of line fodder.
Yeah, exactly. Depends how much spare cash you've got, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of the Elves, they did get an injury. We didn't get a chance to see it. But Phelan, the guard lineman, did take a movement bust. So that's always a bit unfortunate. Or maybe they had a movement bust. No, they did have... Sorry, this is new. You can tell because the movement is different.
Yeah.
I'd
keep him, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, I'd absolutely keep him. That's absolute useful stuff. But yeah, so... Not that punished. It's not great to have lost your guard lineman, but it could have gone a lot worse. And the victory for Carmack. So good result there. And a brilliant match to watch.
Two agility 5 players that can really make a team, can't they? Especially a thrower and a catcher. So a team to watch out for by the looks of it.
Absolutely. Next up was a match you had a chance to watch, I think.
Yeah, Red Hot Boys versus the Vicious Virtuosi. Costing strikers, Orcs at 1590. And Korash with the Dark Elves at 1670. So that gives 80k for a wizard, a bribe, and fame. Wonder what's going on there. We shall see.
All right.
So blitz kickoff straight away. They recovered it well. I didn't bother showing it because as much as the Orcs tried to sort it all out, they couldn't get the ball, and the Elves just recovered really well. It looks like the Orcs spent a lot of money on this game, and I'm trying to work out if what the stadium is, or if they just spent loads and loads of money.
I think it's the anti-riot one, but I'm not too up on my recognising the
good reroll there. 1 dice reroll.
Yeah.
Saves the day by the looks of it.
Mm.
He's got plenty of guys to get the bodies onto the ball to make it hard to pick up. And he's off. And he put a player up pitch. Will it come off? Because if he catches this, he's gone.
Yes. He has, and he is.
Okay. This is
You'd love to be scoring touchdowns with your block Mighty Blow blitz.
Yeah.
Or lineman, I guess, but no, it is a blitzer.
So he could only base him with the loner, and he just does the blitz touchdown. Oh. So scoring on the Dark Elf drive is always a nice start.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm expecting his Orc team to do really well this season, so this might be a good victory against Dark Elves. We shall see.
Yeah, they are red hot, and I do hear it makes them go faster.
So what turn are we up to? Turn 6.
Oh, yeah, lovely long throw there. Yeah. Just out of there.
Good luck catching her. Yeah, maybe in range. And they got the wizard! Yay! And they should be able to get bodies onto the ball. And
unfortunately not.
Okay, so just whack him out of the way, pick it up and score. Yeah,
that's the plan.
Eek!
Oh, low on rerolls. No rerolls.
Bit rough that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a strength 4 injured as well. I see you highlighting that.
Yeah, I just thought I'd show the bench quickly at half time.
Oh, I do like using switch view. I just usually scroll. Oh, and that's a harsh one as well. It's only a lineman, but you don't. It's just rough.
I had to switch for you because the gate thing blocks all the bench, doesn't it, when you go to the bottom left hand corner?
Ah.
Yeah. So Orc drive, caged up, beating a load of elves up. Can they be stopped? No, they can't. And the Orcs managed to get the ball to a Black Orc, and all they need to do is just clear this guy out the way, and then he doesn't have to dodge to score. And there he goes.
Yep, nice use of bodies to just stop sidestep being a problem there. Yeah. Some really nice SPP distribution for the Orcs here. Your Mighty Blow Blitzer getting a touchdown on the Black Orc. That's not many elves. There's
a couple down pitch, I think.
Ah.
Yeah, it's just turn 16 there. He had a chance of getting a 2-turner, and we'll really get it. They deserve something from the game. Go on. He's in there. And that's a good player to score with as well.
Absolutely. Oh.
So 2-1 win for the Orcs.
Cool. Sounds good to me. What can you tell me about level ups and such?
Gentleman Irvine gets his 4th skill. And has he picked it already, is he?
Yeah, it appears to be guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, that's absolutely. Strength 5, already got Mighty Blow, already got block, already got strength up. Guard is probably what you want. And then from there, stand firm, one would guess.
Yeah, I'd have thought so, yeah. And the Dark Elves.
Dodge on a double, maybe? Yeah, Dark Elves.
Fielan, first skill. Down the bottom there. It's taken wrestle.
Yeah, taken wrestle. Perfectly sensible. Oh, and Gloriana has been re-recruited to... Obviously died in one of the previous matches, didn't have quite enough money to replace, but is now back back up to 2 Witch Elves, so that's always useful.
How did she die last week? Was it lightning bolt or rock? It was something like that, wasn't it?
It was I can't remember. It was something unfortunate, if I recall. Cool. So next up is another one I had a chance to watch. This was the Dreamworld of Splendors, the Vampires, versus Da Happy Sons, another group of powerful orcs. Let's see if this match is equally as green-skinned. So let's go. Starting off with a kick for the Vampires, and immediately caught by that. By the orc there, making some pretty good use of hypnotic gaze to get through the back. Though the GFI is required, but getting it using and yeah, as you can see, defender stumbles, frees it up. Really great use of hypnotic gaze in this match from the Vampires. Just it's very difficult to deal with the cage. As you can see, they recover the ball, but basically the same thing happens again. This time, no, you ain't picking that up again, son. Rocket is. And yeah, a pretty good bounce as well.
Yeah, they might get that.
Let's see if they can give it a go. Yeah, plus agility, plus movement. Oh, can't get away though. Gets away. A bold decision as well, going through the tackle zone because they're agility 5 and just able to get well away. That is.
Ooh,
you love to see it. You love to see it. It's not taking any risks there, but the orcs are surprisingly. Let's see how this rolls out. Comes back though. Red Sash saved. Surprisingly mobile from the orcs. They do make a good attempt to get to it. They couldn't get a blitz on it, but they do try and.
There's no falls down that pitch either, so you better not bloodlust.
So yeah, trying to get through, but does not bloodlust. Just a cheeky wee blitz. I don't know. You kind of just need to dodge, but I guess that's technically more. I know it is, yeah, because you move out of position to get a 2 dice, then you get moved. Then don't have to make the second dodge. Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
It's good. Good shot. And yeah, we see the pass made. Oof.
Found a lot of dodges, didn't they? The Vampires.
Yeah. And the failed dodge just means there's nothing you can do to try and recover from that. So we're still at 1-0. Vampires try and push forward on their own drive, and unfortunately, Hal Harper,
he's good.
Taken out. He is good, but regen not a fake skill, it would seem. The orcs are, however, able to recover the ball, so we're getting a little bit of potential drive breaking here. Gets through, able to get round, able to free the ball again, because Vampires are just fantastic, and they've been doing pretty well with Bloodlust. But once again, magnet hands as it goes to another person. Orcs able to try and do some stuff. Let's see if it works for him.
It looks promising.
Yeah, it does, and they're away. Surprisingly agile movements from the orcs here. That's agi up can really help.
And Vampires are so slow, aren't they? They're trying to get back and catch up to that.
Yeah. I've not been shown all of the well, yeah, you go. Yeah, you can see the thralls have not been doing well. Some of that might have been Bloodlust. I didn't catch all of it, but in terms of messing with the play,
chance to score. Turn 16. Can they do it?
Denied.
Worth a try, definitely.
Definitely worth a try. But for the want of a 6, that would have worked. So yeah. I should have said the TVs there. So we had 1830 for Dreamworld versus 1870 for Happy Sons. Dreamworld had a Fame and some Babes. Level ups. Hal J. Harper got one here. Had enough stat ups, so has just gone with Blodge. So, only a Blodge agi for movement up. Hell of a player.
Block full skill. How about that?
And for the Happy Sons, we didn't get any level ups and no injuries either, or no new ones. So yeah, lovely little interception at the end, lovely bit of SPP, but a draw it was in the end.
Right.
Okay, next up is another one from you.
Yeah, I watched the Is it Gorgoth?
Gorgoth, I think it is.
Gorgoth. Okay. Yeah. Against the Altdorf Acrobata. Gunner sides Chaos Dwells at 1780 and Coach calls Kislev at 1860. So the Chaos Dwarves take a bribe. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah, so here we go. Yep. Gorgoth, of course. If you want to remember, try think of a beast man that's really into Cradle of Filth.
I've got no idea what you're on about. What's that?
Anyway,
Fireball cancelled. That's handy. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
He's out now. Unless it's turn 4, that's really nice. So getting the ball down for. Oh, here we go. First cage leap. Doesn't work. No strip ball on him.
No, but we're seeing how dangerous that catcher with guard can be.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and ouch.
that's
So
harsh
what do you get if you leap into a Chaos Dwarf cage? You get
smacked in the face, dead.
get killed.
Wow, dead. Ooh, gotta be an Apo. Gotta be an
Yeah.
Apo.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Misnext-
MNG?
Yeah, miss next game. There's still another guy to deal with that jumped into the cage.
Oh no, who is as
Yeah.
well?
Oh, it's good.
It's not too
But
bad.
he's standing next to a dirty player and he fouls the strength up guy instead. Who is injured. Oh, no Apo.
I can see why you might go for that strength up guy. It's also a threat.
Oh, he's got a bribe, so everything's all right. No, bribe fails.
You've got to be happy with that result, though, and you're able to just walk it home.
Yeah, they Chaos Dwarves just really just removing players, so and they get a blitz kickoff as well. So I've edited a bit of this to like cut out all the running around bits. So the ball's still in the air. Don't forget.
Oh right, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just
followed up there.
Swarm it and get the
no.
best guy under the ball.
Yeah, don't follow up. Put the actual competent person there. That's much more sensible.
But they do manage to whack the ball off him. So no good. I cut some stuff out there. He removed all the players off the ball.
Falling back as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks comfortable now. So wrestle on the ball. Oh, wrestle works. Where's that ball going to go? Not that helpful.
No, it could have been worse, but yeah.
Okay, just a push here. And the ball again scatters and scatters. Oh, interesting. And he's got a catcher free, so he might be able to get it and potato maybe. What do you think?
Well, there is that bull centaur right by it. There's always the option, of course.
So get it and run back to safety. Good man. Good shout. So he does potato later on in the turn and pays the price for it. But he didn't break armor. So there's a chance he can get the ball back.
Taking that.
Here we go. Run. He ain't got the legs for it.
Of course, because of course, because it's Blizzard.
Yeah.
It's some hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to use the ball center with break tackle. Oh no, that guy's got diving.
What is it with magnet hands this week? This is the week of magnet hands.
So turn 16, he needs to get this ball off him and get the catcher to score afterwards. Eek.
Oof.
And he got dodge. So that's that.
Blood combos are great. I'd love one on my team.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate for Coach Call. The blitz really sort of ruined it. But in all fairness, that was an uphill fight, wasn't it, against the Chaos Dwarves with all that mighty blow, guard, stand firm. It's a tough game for him. Coach Call wasn't like over ambitious with his cage leaping and stuff. He played it tactically well. It's just a hard fight for him.
Yeah.
No level ups, I believe.
Okay, just having a look. Doesn't look to be any there. Having a quick look at Altdorf. Altdorf do have their blitzer back, their injured one for this turn, but they are going to be down that catcher we saw as well. So that's going to be something to bear in mind for predictions next week. And last up, we have a final match. That's Smoked and Cured, the High Elves versus the Brotherhood, the Nurgles. Let's see. Well, 1520 for Smoked and Cured versus 1970 for the Brotherhood. The Bobs have +1 fame, but the Elves come in with Eldril, a wizard, and 2 babes. So let's see how they get on.
Eldril and wizard sounds nice.
Yep. Elves going for the kick. All the way back there. The Nurgles starting off as they mean to go on, taking out Sainsbury's salami slice here with a smashed collarbone. Huge early fireball here. Massive one. Bam! Down goes Fancy Bob. Armor penetrated. Bam! Down goes a straight vibrato. Armor penetrated. Bam! Goes another one.
Oh, I didn't get the ball carrier though.
No, but it doesn't need to, as you can very easily get the blitz on it now. We needs the reroll though. Finds the POW and knocks it down. Really impactful fireball there. And another armor break. Like recovery can happen after freeing it up. And bam. There's another excellent thrower. Safe pass all the way down. And away he goes.
Yeah, turn 4 as well. Does he stall it out for the remainder of the half?
Well, let's see if he can make it. Oof. He does roll a double skull there as they're threatening it. And I think after seeing the double skull, it's just like, yeah. I'd have scored there too. It's like, So obviously the Nurgles come through and do try and counter themselves. It's up to the High Elves at this point just to try and get through and hold them off as best they can. Getting this injury on Kindly Bob is going to help by allowing the follow-up, especially when you try and block things off, the regeneration there. But, yeah, the Nurgle aren't able to get through from there. We do start to see a big pass by Chicken in the Can on the Elven Drive themselves. A really big, long one on turn 12. And Eldril coming through to try and help the defense there. The Chaos are able to get round and only get a push on the reroll. And from here, oof, you've got dodge, but I've got tackle. But I've been disciplined with my rerolls. It's not oh no! It's not good enough. Bam. And the KO takes them out. Yeah. And the ball goes free. The Nurgle are able to get to it, but the High Elves are able to put some extra pressure on themselves. Just that extra little bit of movement, able to do some work and free up the ball once again. And another armor break. That's stun on the plus movement Pestigore. So the Hypno Gaze does take out the tackle zone on it. And a bit of support from that lovely star player. And you're just able to run it through for 2-0. And that's what the match ended up as.
Halligan apologised on Discord after this game about all the dice and yeah, and an elf coach apologising. How about that?
Well, so Sainsbury's salami slice has been replaced, as you can see, with a chicken drumstick.
Right.
That's
good because I don't like saying the first name. I won't even attempt to say it.
Too much alliteration there for you. So we do have a drumstick replacement. So that's good. And yeah, in terms of level ups, number 5, Gristle got one, taking block to go along with kick, just a bit of extra protection. That's good. Number 6 takes wrestle. Very good as a little ball. And the Cornish Game Hen gets another level up, and ooh la la, gets a lovely little strength up. That's what you love to see.
Yeah. So that's strength 4 catcher now, yeah? Nice. Very nice.
And yeah, moving on to the Bobs. No injuries, regeneration doing a lot of work, but unfortunately no level ups either. So
Regen was good this week, wasn't it?
Regen was good this week. Wish I had that when I used to play Nurgle, but that's another story. Which takes us to the end of the division. We've had 2 weeks and Carmack streaming ahead, as you'd expect, with this highly aggressive play. The only coach so far to have got 2 wins from 2 matches. Costin Striker, Gunnerside and Spartacus holding up the remaining 3 positions on the top 4 with 4 points apiece. But it's still very early in the division, and there's still a lot to play for. Everything to play for. Any comments, my friend?
Yeah, surprised the Necromantic are down there with no points yet. So they did save their team for another day. So maybe they get a win next week. We shall see.
And yeah, next up, I guess it's a chance to chat about the predictions. Now, I had a good week, which is surprising because I'm usually very bad at this. And this reminds me of the very first season we did this, where I was ahead for like the first 10 weeks, and you came from behind and crushed me. So do not feel obliged to think this is going to rain this way. And a reminder that mine and Rob points aren't anything to do with the actual competition. We're just competing with ourselves. So I did have a good one. Got quite a few on the head. You didn't do quite so well.
No, congratulations. It's nice to see you smash it every now and again because 10 points is good. It's hard to get 10 points.
10 points is good. Coach Cool getting some results. Gunnerside getting some good results. Halligan the same. Spartacus coming in with one accurate, one result with 3 points, and a good opening salvo from Saimar with 4 points there. A good scoring round for getting on that board. And so if we have a look at the overall rankings, this does put me out front. Spartacus then, and the people that are important, in 12, Gunnerside 6, Halligan 6, Simar 4, Extrem, Coach Cool, and MLP down at the bottom. So that's nice, and you like to see it.
Well done, man. Nice to see it at the top.
But let's see if this is going to... Hopefully I've not missed anyone off there. If I have, apologies. I'll fix that up for next time. So next up we have next week's predictions, which we've both made. First up, we've got the Kingslayers versus the Rebel Mutants. What have you gone for and why?
Tight game. Yeah, I was gonna say like the Mutants might nick it, but then I don't know. I just sort of looked at that Underworld team thinking they're no pushover, so I've gone for the draw. It's going to be a really tight game, and I'll be following that one next week. So I'm looking forward to this game.
Yes, I've gone for a 2-1. I think the Mutants are just on a bit of a roll, so I've gone with them. They did quite well against a set of agile players in the Bloodlust Brawlers, but I think they should hopefully be able to continue on that track with the Kingslayers. So I've gone 2-1 for them.
Well, I see you've got the Bloodlust Brawlers getting their first point next week. That's what you're predicting?
Yes, absolutely. I think against another fast team where they're going to be perhaps slightly more willing to get a bit stuck in. I've gone for a 2-2 draw. The Mumble Rats, I think, are also playing really well. They're scoring a lot. So I think this is going to be a really a battle of the agility teams. It's going to end up with both teams activating their stratagems correctly and basically equaling each other out.
Yeah, I think the Rats are going to get their first win of the season. I think they've been a bit unlucky the first 2 games. Obviously, a good coach, good team. So I think they're going to get their first win and some points on the board.
Cool. Next up, we've got Quickie Runners and the Red Hot Boys. We've both gone for 2-1 to the Red Hot Boys. No disrespect to the Lizard Men. It's just the Red Hot Boys is a developed team, and I think they've got a lot of the tools to deal with it.
I didn't know the Quick Runners had a Edge 4 skink, so we might be wrong. Generally, if we both predict the same thing, it's different, isn't it? It means the Quick Runners probably going to get a good win there.
Quite possibly, and some other people seem to have thought that way as well. Next up, Sabertooth Fudge versus Dreamworld Splendors. You've gone for a draw.
Yeah. I don't think Sabertooth Fudge are going to get 3 wins in a row. And Dreamworld Splendors, that's the vampire team, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good coach. He likes a draw, doesn't he? I think he's drawn his first 2 games, so I've gone for another draw.
Oh, fair enough. Well, similar thinking. Carmack's won his first 2 with a strong showing, especially against the kind of play that vampires can bring to the table. I'm going for a big win for Carmack here. Speaking of elves, we've got the Virtuosi versus the Gorgoth Allgreys. We've both gone for an Allgreys win. I've gone for 2-1. You've gone for 1-0. What's your thinking there?
I think solid from the Allgreys. So, I think they're going to hold them off. Easier said than done, but every now and again with elves, you can't score, can you? So I think that's what's going to happen. Fisher's Virtuosi, are they elves? No, they are. Yeah, dark elves. Yeah. I'm still trying to get used to the teams.
Next up, we've got Happy Sons and Smoked and Cured. I've gone for 1-1. You've gone for 3-1. There was a reason that I did this. I cannot remember what it is, because having just seen Smoked and Cured do some wonderfully great passes, I don't recall why I did this, but I think it's. I think they've both been on a pretty good run of form recently. Oh yes, because the Red Hot Boys just got a win against some elves, and I figured they were probably just going to cancel each other out. I think that was my thinking.
Right. Okay. Smoked and Cured is the high elf team, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's because I had a quick look at their team earlier on, and I thought, oh, yeah, I can see a nice big score coming up. Last season we covered high elves won it. Is that right? Or it was high elves, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay.
And last up, last but certainly not least, Altdorf Acrobata versus the Bob Brotherhood. Two veteran teams we've been commenting on for a little while. I've gone for a 1-1 draw.
All right. Why'd you go for 1-1?
I just think they're gonna Bob, Altdorf are very good at scoring. Bob are very good at stopping people from scoring. I think it's basically going to counteract each other. They're both going to score one each and then just kind of cancel each other out.
All right. Yeah, because I know Bob's good at stopping people from scoring, and that's why I've gone for the 1-0 myself. But I'm looking forward to covering that game next week as well. So,
excellent.
Are we done? Are we?
I think we are. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all for me. That's all, folks.
And we will see you on the pitch.